Top of the night to you. Isn't it nice to know that even when the shift hits the fan, you're having a wobble, maybe even having a full-blown like spiritual tantrum, like throwing your toys, that even in those moments that somewhere there is balance and that there's ease, like there's a breeze flowing through the trees, that there's a tide that's rising and falling, that there's a beautiful moon in her specific phase and stage. Like, isn't it good to know that even when you get that bill in the mail and it takes your breath away, that simultaneously there is a radical abundance that is expressing everywhere simultaneously? Like, isn't it good to know that even as you are stuck in traffic somewhere, that your heart beats and that your eyes blink and that your hair is growing? Like, isn't it fascinating to actually contemplate that the divine design, that there is in fact a cosmic order, and even when you're looping on a story of how life isn't fair, or maybe someone's betrayed you and you should have known better and you're putting yourself down, like, isn't it fascinating and beautiful to recognize that the stars still shine, that the earth still spins on her axis, that there is microbes in the soil and there's whales in the deep ocean, and that there is a synchronistic sweetness taking place, even though it's not quite expressing on your face yet. But if you stick with me for a minute, maybe we will start to feel into the access point of the eternal now, where even when life is happening to you, that you still have access to the perspective that it's really happening through you. And if you pause for the applause, as the cosmic beings all just love it when you take a break, if you just pause for a few moments and drop in and allow yourself to truly connect with the energy that creates worlds, with the energy that is who you really are, what you're really made of, that is evenly distributed everywhere, that you have access to a feeling of harmony, of peace, of well-being, of grace. Isn't it good to know that you can actually cultivate your access point here, that through the power of presence, catching yourself out in a polluted moment before it starts really spiraling and becoming a great momentarist, that you can catch yourself out and shift and lift and switch or drop it like it's hot, and actually call yourself back to the actual truth. Isn't it nice to know that you can really build that soil, that you can flex that muscle, that you can actually teach yourself to opt into possibilities instead of getting swept up by problems? Like, isn't that nice to know that that's one of the options, a way to operate in this wonderful life? You know, I'd like to say it's not going to cost you, but it is. It's going to cost you the ultimate currency, the one currency, your precious, precious attention. Thanks for teaching yourself, learning the art of NOWism, so that you can in fact save some of these present moments from unnecessary negativity. If you would like to learn how to flex a muscle, if you want a better roadmap so that you can deal with the people, especially those people, you know, the ones that sort of, they mess up your vibe, you know. If you would like to learn how to not dwell in the past, if you want to learn how to quack water off a duck's back and become an unbotherable now ninja, if you want to actually learn how to invest in yourself so that your mind, your imaging faculty, which is creating reality, by the way, is working for you instead of against you, if you want to learn all of that, I've got the funnest thing in the whole world, and I hope you'll join us.